nice way to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be fielded at the 17. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
It's that gap, huh?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
The open man is Westbrook. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys didn't come out of the gate. I know I offered my help with a few plays, and
Cross the board.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, box truck.
Goff now looks to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays with.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now 14-0. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
Now Guice stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Goff. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Jonathan Allen, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Go tonight, like 20.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Motion, motion, motion. Reset, reset, reset.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
You got nothing today. You got
Goff. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Play action. Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, lift!
From the 50, it's gone. Throws right side, and that's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia! 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience. Yeah. You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
Oh, my God.
Picked up by Josh Jones.
Oh, my God.
That's where the return stops. Now after the
boy, I just had a pick so fucking nasty, dog.
The training staff works on him. We'll step aside and be right back. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to
Oh,
go.
my God.
They really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right.
Oh, my God.
The catch is made. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 53 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Goff now to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Elliott good with a PAT, and a route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Oh, my God.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I didn't have to think. I wasn't a quarterback. But number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now a handoff, Geis going right. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go with Hill here on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
13.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. And this is going to be incomplete.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Now it's Haskins. He's going to wind up and air it out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Matt Ioannidis. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the end zone, gone. And able to find Kirk complete. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Christian Kirk, 98 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. And that's the type of play that'll give your sideline some juice, a long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call, even more credit for how they executed it.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to make a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high power offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq Lawson racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
Ric Flair.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Goff on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there. 42 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
This fielded at the 2. Gets past one man. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They stay on the ground. Geis again. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From midfield now, Haskins. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You call this nigga still a case, so you want to get on some email.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And that's complete. It's
still
Sims. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. He's got the first down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Hill, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Justice Hill with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Redskins are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Extra point good by Hopkins. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go
the
here in the
rivers,
3rd
drug
quarter.
dealers, killers. Hope that you feel it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. They score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case,
Marlon ain't got his ass in there. Where this nigga at? Marlon. Hey, where you at, little mama?
And that is going to do it for this
Where you at, little
quarter
mama?
of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Okay. Well, me and Mo trying to play some Uno.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little
Hey, what up,
guys
folks?
like
What
we're
you
watching
doing?
here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed.
Yeah, we sure we finna get on some Uno. Me, Marcus Field. You down?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Gone.
All right.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Christian Kirk, his
That was
3rd
G.
touchdown
Bizzle.
of the game, number 11 on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
That sounds horrible.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Haskins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down there. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the beat and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Outside the realers, drug dealers, killers.
Going on 2nd and 8, Haskins. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
And my goodness, another interception.
Hey, Monk.
Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a big turnover there as his
Monk probably making the clap. Making room.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double check.
I will make the room.
But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I make it. I like to play 7-0. You know, flip the card. You know what I'm
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
Nah, I'll make it. I got one play.
Make that now 8 sacks
for him
on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Gone. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Gone. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Jonathan Allen. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. This is Hill on the draw play. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down.
Hey, my jumping is locked. He's going to be jumping in with his lock.
3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Hold on. All
they don't
one
need to run
unlocked.
another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
What the hell is Uber
Again,
sauce?
they run. Again, it's Geis. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead
Hold on.
us
I just put them accepting.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4. Here's Hill, and he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. So give him the first down, 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off.
Man, a tight one out here, bud.
Oh, mercy.
Now here's Hill. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding.
Yeah. What? Man, I was just letting you know they called the officer, man. That's all I was trying.
He'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. To the end zone, but it's in.
I had to zoom in. I couldn't tell what they was on the officer's neck.
Multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside.
That nigga DB back was like, hey, man.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I said that shit to Corey, boy. That nigga called my phone like, bro.
They'll run it with Hill, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
No, O'Hen ain't commenting on it, but he didn't see him.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Tough day.
Waiting on Steve K. He said he was going to be down in a minute. He ain't going to work for like another hour. I can go ahead and start it.
All afternoon, didn't get a whole
Yeah,
lot better there. Second down and goal. Haskins. And down he goes.
Yeah, that's shit. Ain't that what y'all play?
Shaq Lawson. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now Haskins. And this is going to be
he's going in.
picked off by Sidney
Jones. Right.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2 years.
And then Steve K can just jump in and take the computer spot, right?
Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing now, Goff. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Matt Ioannidis in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him.
I got him. Motherfucker ain't moving on unless I got that computer got a wild card.
Tricks here after 1st and 2nd down with backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
It don't matter. I'm gonna play one on top of it.
Gun snap for Goff. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL.
Damn, Monk out here bluffing early.